Our next candidate is here. Your name, please, and the position you're running for.
Hi, I'm Parm Bains. I'm running for City Council.
Parm, let's start with the question we're asking everybody today, and that is, do you live in Richmond? And if so, how long have you lived here?
Yes, I do live in Richmond. I've lived here my whole life in the Chalmont area of Richmond.
Okay, and tell the viewers why you have chosen to run.
I simply was tired of seeing my friends that I grew up with, family members, leave the city. And when I was approached by members of the Richmond Community Coalition to actually assist with developing some platform ideas, Ken Johnson I had worked with them previously. I worked with the BC government for like 14 years, and he asked me, you know, we have election coming up, and what are your thoughts? I started talking about things that I felt that really matter, are the fact that families are being torn apart, and people are leaving the city, and we have aging parents who are going to need care soon. So there's a lack of affordable, you know, the missing middle options in this city. So and he said, you know, why don't you run?
Okay.
And that's what made me do it.
You touched briefly on how this came about. Can you talk a bit about your qualifications and why you feel you are qualified for this position?
Well, I have extensive experience in working within government. I have the capabilities of navigating through offices, getting things done. I worked for under 2 premiers as a public relations officer, stakeholder relations. I had a lot of opportunity to work with every sector: education, law enforcement, at-risk youth. So it just, I've been around policy, public policy, pretty much for the last 20 years. So I think that the skills that I've developed over the years and the experience I have, I think that gives me, you know, like some credentials to do the job.
Okay. Posing the question to you, if you could say, what is one thing that Richmond is most in need of? What would your answer be?
I would revert back to what my thoughts were on the issue of affordability. I spoke to, I went out, spoke to the development community, and I said, you know, like, how can we solve this issue? There's certain options that are available to people here, but then why are people chasing that backyard in other areas, Cloverdale, South Surrey, and they're like, well, there's that missing middle stock. That's a term that the development community do use, and so I've been talking a lot about gentle density, which will allow us to get away from big development around our neighborhood schools especially, and bring in that, you know, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, you know, smaller homes, get away from those bigger homes.
Parm, thanks for your time. Appreciate your answers, and best of luck with the race.
Thank you.